Do you want to be featured in all of my animations? Check out my Patreon to find out more. Oh, you thought I'd just start the video now, didn't you? Nope. I'm waiting. You better check it out or I'm gonna get spicy. Just click the link and... Alright, you're still here. Okay, enjoy the video. Alright, that's it! I've had enough. If there is one thing the city life has done to me, it's taught me to dislike people, and I mean a lot. It ain't easy going from a suburb country lifestyle to a metropolis, and boy, do I got some things I'd like to rant about. So here is a few things I'd like to personally dub the "Can people stop doing this please?" rant. I hope y'all got your daily dose of sodium, because this video is about to get salty. Alright, let's just jump right into it. Yes, my all-time favorite thing to hate on when it comes to people and couples is making out in public. I couldn't tell you how many times I have seen this happen, and boy is it great to witness on a lonely day when you're contemplating your existence and questioning if you'll ever find that special someone in your life again. Yup, great stuff. If I'm being honest, even when I wasn't single, seeing this would honestly bother me a ton because there's no need of it. I know being in love is great and all, but can you not control yourself, or at least wait until you're not in the middle of a crowded subway park bench or KFC, for goodness sakes? Yes, KFC. The chicken good, but damn, I didn't know they made people that happy. Anyways, I see this stuff a lot, as I'm sure many others do as well. And this, to me, just comes off as being a little indecent and rude. Kissing is great, and you can do all that fun stuff, but you wouldn't see me getting all passionate about something like that in public. Unless it's with my diva body pillow. But hey, what do you do? People will be people. And I'm not about to break up two people locking lips and making smushing noises because it's annoying, so cheers to love, I guess? So starting off at number 2, we've got the people who don't know what earbuds are. There's nothing more exciting than to be minding your own business and have some person with their stereo that is hanging off their hips blasting some of their favorite music on maximum volume for everyone around them to hear. It's quite a spectacle. I know what it's like to have a favorite song and wanting to show it off to your friends to hear and all, but do these people think they're gonna get some random strangers to come over, gawking at what they're hearing from your obnoxious stereo playing your music? Like, bro, what are my ears hearing? That song is amazing. Haha, I see you have a good taste in music. Like, bro, you gotta tell me, man, you're a man with good taste. I'm gonna forever remember this moment onward for the rest of my life. Please. No need for compliments. I'm just doing my job. No! This doesn't happen! Why are people like this? No, I don't want to hear your favorite song from Kanye, or Drake, or whoever, okay? As I mind my own business, existing in the heavily packed streets of the city and pondering my purpose in life, but I digress. Okay. Now this one is a personal pet peeve of mine that never ends, and it's dealing with people who are slow. If you've been around this channel for a while, I've probably mentioned this a few times in videos. Walking through the streets on a bi-weekly basis and going through crowds of people hours at a time during commute, or even just going about your day in general, comes with the many wonderful human beings that like to go at their own pace. And no, I'm not talking about people who are incredibly old and feeble, or people with kids or disabilities. I'm talking regular people chatting with friends or company and just blocking the sidewalks, taking their sweet time, and nobody got time for that, okay? One thing that has definitely changed in recent years living in Toronto is the amount of people who move here, and boy, has it just been swell. Taking the subway and going about your day is no longer done at your own pace here, and it sucks. I've missed streetcars, subways, meeting with friends, and school because people just like to be slow, and when you just can't move around these people or have to constantly dodge and swerve around them is taxing, okay? If only I had legs that were 10 feet high, I could just walk over people. But I'ma ditch this pet peeve and move on to the next thing, so let's go. So this is something I know for a fact happens everywhere, and it's being petty and holding up a line over something very underwhelming. From someone messing up a coffee at a coffee shop to an argument over a return or something, people seem to take things so personal when it comes to lineups and customer service. I understand being a little annoyed if someone messes up your order or whatever, but to immediately jump down the person at the front desk's throat over something that isn't their fault while holding up a line is just down rude, okay? We all got places to be, fam! Granted, this is more of a thing you see at fast food places, but it is still quite the annoying thing to experience nonetheless, especially if you've been waiting in line for a while and someone just storms in, jumps the line, and starts verbally attacking people. Now this is something that worries me quite often when I take my car out for a drive, and it's road rage. Now, if there's something I can say when it comes to traveling and cars, is that the road rage problem exists everywhere. People are crazy on the roads and there's absolutely no need of it. But of course, you know how annoyed and angry people will get when they're stuck in traffic or dealing with other fellow drivers who are making mistakes on the road. However, the amount of aggression that comes out of people while driving can stem from even the shyest of people, which is the strangest thing about it. It's almost as if everyone driving gets more angry when it's in a car, but you'd never really see that in a lineup, would you? Maybe it's a safety thing, being on the roads and all, or perhaps it's just the fact that you can freely roast the person in front of you while you're in your vehicle. But a lot of times, people will verbally express their distaste in others by rolling down the window and flipping people off. If I'm being honest, I feel as if the real reason is because people feel invincible in a car, and they can drive away if something kind of goes sour with the confrontation. I understand the frustration of dealing with bad drivers, but if there's one piece of advice I can give to anyone out there driving, it's never be angry behind the wheel. Trust me, it's a dangerous combination. And I don't think I have to remind you how many dangerous encounters I've had on the roads with people not driving properly, if you can recall a couple of the stories I've told on here. You gotta be careful on the roads, guys, but more importantly, you gotta be wary of other bad drivers. No texting and driving, fam! The roads can be a dangerous place, but just as long as you play it safe, you should be okay. Just be careful out there. And last, but certainly not least, we've got my all-time favorite, shoving into people. Now, this isn't something that happens all the time, but when it does, oh boy, does it ever spike up that adrenaline in you. Shoving into people and not apologizing is the most annoying, most impertinent, insolent, impudent, disrespectful, cheeky, churlish, curt, brusque, brash, offhand, short, sharp, offensive, insulting, derogatory, disparaging, abusive, tactless, undiplomatic, uncomplimentary thing a random person can do while passing by you. Can you all agree with me here? If someone is just walking around, passes by you and bumps into you and apologizes after, that's fine, you know? Dust it off your shoulders, okay? But if someone just bashes into you without apologizing and continues to walk like you were just some kind of nobody who was in the way, now that triggers me. Do people nowadays have no decency? I see this a lot in the city, and it's quite aggravating how people can just be so rude to others. But either way, guys, there you have it. Just a few things that I dislike that people continuously do. But what do you do? Either way, guys, I hope you all did enjoy this video, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and also leave a comment on something you dislike about people. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you get a chance, be sure to check out the gaming content that's here on this channel as well. My associate, the real life Jordan, has been making some pretty alright content. I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty hilarious. Give it a chance, have a laugh, and be entertained. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. See ya!